Welcome to my little documentary about right to repair. So what is right to repair? Right to repair, it's a movement, and also a movement of a thing that, oh, we can fix our own stuff. Let's say hypothetically, if I break my screen on a Note 9, I can fix it if I want to. Another idea of the right to repair. If I want to fix a board, let's say my NAND is like knackered and it's not working anymore. I want to fix it. I want to get a chip and I want to resolder it and fix it myself. So I need the tools, I need schematics, and I need the chips or the parts. That's what I would need. The right to repair is allowing us to get the parts and not to use China parts. You would hear this also echoing through one of the speakers of the right to repair is.
Yes, it's the right to fix stuff you own. So instead of buying new stuff, you just fix the stuff that you've got. Companies today are trying to remove that right. Companies like Apple, Lenovo, and a couple of other companies buy soldered parts. Okay,
second question. Do you think it's important to fight for the right of having this, fixing our own stuff?
Well, yeah, our stuff, we should have the right to fix our stuff. So it's not like we aren't able to fix it ourselves. We need user-available parts from these companies, so we don't have to resort to Chinesium. And if we have to resort to Chinesium, then we have lower quality parts that won't last as long, when companies could just be selling the parts. I know Apple's brought in their new self-repair strategy, but still, you have to get it approved through Apple after putting it on.
Do you think, is there any company actively trying to stop us doing it?
Apple, Lenovo, HP.
Okay, yeah, agreed.
By the way, just small bias here, I still use a 2012 Asus K55A, and that is a perfect example of right to repair. It's got a user replaceable parts store, so it has the battery, easily accessible, it's just a slot out one. It has a hard drive, a slot out one. The RAM, easily accessible. The CPU, you've just got to take off the top cover and then it will be there. That's right to repair, people.
Okay, this is an extra question on top. Do you think, is there any companies actively helping to this?
Samsung, Huawei, Poco, Motorola.
I mean, the big player, also Google Pixel, actually gives us software to fix, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, Pixel. But yeah, one thing that I'm happy they're bringing back is user replaceable batteries, because I hate every time I replace my Note 9 battery, I do it every 4 months, because my battery lasts an hour after 4 months.
What we can use is, for long term, the right to repair also is letting us use the device longer than it must have to be done. Let's say instead of using a phone for 1 year, you can just get the phone and use it for, let's say, 8 years. That's what like the latest Google Pixel can do. 8 years of parts, 8 years of support for the long-term evolution of it, letting us to use the parts.
Like for example, from the olden days, this is Note 3.
Yeah.
From 2012, 2011,
yeah.
something like that, to have a easy removable battery.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, he has the same phone, same company, but glue battery.
Glue battery.
Not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
That's basically first step of like a right to repair, to have easier removable parts that are disposable, except the Note 3. So this phone has a thing that you can download a custom software. So you can technically update to the latest software. An 11-year-old device. Yes, it's going to run crappily. Mind you, the CPU might be not good for it, but you still can update it to the latest software.
Wow.
Meanwhile, iPhone X from 2017, that is what, 6 years old.
Yeah.
It's out of date now. You get only security updates. You don't get even the feature updates like iOS 17.2 or whatever. This one can get up to the iOS Android 14 if you look hard enough and you put time into it. So, I'm doing a interview segment with a guest speaker, Hans. It's a right to repair. So, first question, do you know what is right to repair?
Yes.
Okay. So, the second question, do you think it's an important thing to, like, able to fix stuff?
Yes, I think we should be able to fix our own stuff.
Okay. And do you think, like, any companies want to do that?
If companies want us to do it.
Yeah, like if the companies, like let's say, Snubsnug, for example, want to take and say, we're going to like take it very hard and no, you can't fix it. Do you think it's fair what a company do?
No, we should be able to do it ourselves if we can.
Yep. Okay, good. Take off the plastics.
Let's put it off, yeah?
Yeah. But be careful if the screw, if it doesn't come out, then you can unscrew a bit more. For example, that screw got cut. I think so, right there. Yeah. Because it's glue. Okay. Okay.
Just put it out.
Yes, you should. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Cool. Now, disconnect the sensor. That ribbon cable right there. Just
Put it out.
like this.
Don't use it.
You just let go. There you go. Next step. Disconnect the screen.
You can't.
Next, disconnect the S Pen layer.
That one.
Yeah. There you go. Next, disconnect this. Okay, good. So you've now disconnected all the screws. There should be, there you go. There should be 3 screws on the board. I show them for you. Right here, here, and here. Go. Now you have the logic board, the brains of the phone.
Okay.
Out. You think we're done?
No.
No. Goes into charging port area. Yep. There you go. For the frame, you're done. Now we can put the board back. There's a cable missing. Don't mind that.
So it goes like this?
Yes, but we can see. There you go. Next, you need to do this. Same idea, really. There you go. And you just need to connect this cable. You should feel, there you go, like a Lego click. There's this one also needs to be connected.
That one?
Yeah, there's the green ribbon cable. There you do it, because this one is a more fragile one. This one also, there.
I like this one here.
There you go. And this one is the last one we do.
Okay.
So,
What's next?
I forgot where it was, but doesn't matter. Next, we need to put the screws back. So we take the screw, magnetic tip, and we put that right there, the screw back.
Here?
Yep.
This bit I took out from here.
Yes. Also this, when you put this one for the other, right there.
This bit was like this, was it?
Yep. But notice how the plastics are keyed, which way you first. See?
Oh, okay, I see.
So
So
there.
it kicks it.
Yeah.
Done. You did it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so as we can see, it's not that hard to fix a phone.
No.
Making repairs easier. Apple, giving us very unhelpful errors that are not descriptive of what they are, just saying, oh, something went wrong, and also not letting us having information in question for the error. Or make a glass back easy to remove. Again, e.g. what Samsung does, or what Google Pixel does, or many other companies do. So basically, yeah. Or even just make a click on, like what Fairphone uses. Shall we get involved in this movement of right to repair? Like, shall we fight for the right to repair? Or shall we just stay quiet and just say, yeah, Apple, you win. I will be happy to give you £300 to replace a glass back, or some of those lines, to get a glass back replacement on a phone. That's a bit outrageous. To my knowledge, 300 to 400. That's praise the range. Or do it yourself. Slightly harder, but if the glass was not that hard to remove, let's say again with the Note 9 that literally was under my hands, you can see the glass is not like Apple one that is like glued with like resin. It's glued with just like normal adhesive, so like that then you just pack on heat and done.
Second anti-repair tactic.
Yeah.
Entering into the device itself. Pentlobe screws, proprietary Apple screws to get into it. Now let's go back to the anti-repair tactics of Apple.
Okay.
Because of this, this is actually a very good point that he brought up. Because hypothetically, oh, I own the item. I have full right to fix it. That's the right to repair we have in mind. So we can take it, let's say a screen. It could be a Chinese fake to what I know of, but it must work 100% like my other one, the original one. But what Apple does, when you go into settings, for example, if you go into settings, about page, you would see right here, I don't have it because my phone never was serviced, but you would see right here saying, for example, screen not original, or like unknown part with an exclamation mark, saying, oh, the screen is not original. And also, if you go check into your brightness, you will lose True Tone. That's the one thing that you will lose when you replace the screen. That's basically what Apple does. When you replace parts, you will lose your functionality, half of the functionality. Trivia. Did you know that Apple gets sued multiple times?
I mean,
There's,
like for the phones.
yeah, for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
anti-repair
for sure.
practices. It's the fact that Apple on purpose is slowing down the phones to buy new ones.
New one. Okay.
That's a new.
Okay.
That's a true. I actually
That's
probably
true,
tried
for
to
sure.
put note saying
Yeah, notes.
where I found that information, but that's true.
Yeah.
Second anti-repair practice that Apple gets sued over. Remember I said the screen replacement caused the issues. This is not first time. With the iPhone 6 or 8 era, where once you change the screen, touch dead. You cannot fix the touch. The touch would be dead.
Yeah.
They had to update the phone to get the touch back. Because they on purpose disabled the touch once you replace the screen.
No. Okay.
Another anti-repair practice that is recently brought up with newer phones. The 14 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Once you change the front-facing camera or front-facing screen, you lose your front-facing camera. But if you change the back camera, you lose your ability to use photographs. But that's already been fixed on the 14 Pro Max. On the 15 Pro Max, they said, "Oh, we have the new, we have more repairable back.
Yeah.
Play here the clip."
There is also a new internal chassis architecture that makes iPhone more repairable, thanks to a new structural frame that allows the back glass to be easily replaced.
You heard themselves, easy to fix. But you know what happens if you replace the glass back? You cannot take photographs. A glass back. But the funny thing, if you do it yourself,
Yeah.
that's all gonna happen. If you go to Apple, officially through Apple or official service providers,
Yeah.
you're not gonna experience any issues. But you'll be paying a lot of money for that.
A lot of money for that. Yeah, for sure.
Because which sounds much more clearer? Let's say 15 Pro Max, I replace it back on it, like, let's say for 25 quid myself, or I go to a service provider to fix it for, like, let's say 150, 200. Which one sounds more?
More like if you repair yourself, but yeah,
But you lose your ability to take photographs.
Exactly.
And
I think in terms like in long period, in long terms, you can be loose, you know, if you repair yourself. But if it's like for a short time, it's better to repair yourself.
yes,
Yeah. Yes.
My conclusion is we shall fight to getting our own rights. Because if you think about it, back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, when you opened up the TV or you opened up a washing machine or something like that, we were able to see like schematics, stuff like that. We could like see stuff what we have to see. But nowadays we are limited to the things that we can find on the internet, or people who are smart enough than from us to trying to fix it. But otherwise, just go to Apple Genius Bar or go to service center or ship it in. Nowadays you don't have documentation, you don't have anything. Back then they would throw it into the device itself or in the box of it. Like the first ever PC had came in like this big bulky book with schematics, everything like that, off the board, everything like that to fix the item itself. So yeah, hopefully we just fight. And I hope you enjoyed this probably a long or short documentary. I don't know how it goes, but hopefully you enjoyed it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, liked it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, you know what to do. Bye.